or 0996 892 965. Get a Zugu decoder today and not miss daily mass, worship and prayers, news bulletins, and so much more on decoder from the Luntha TV.
Thank you for joining us, and it's time for our news updates, and you have me, Patrick Popper. As southern Lebanon faces renewed conflicts and confusion, the country's foreign minister has requested assistance from the Holy See to preserve the Christians' presence near the border with Israel. Since the outbreak of renewed conflict in the Middle East, Christians near the border with Israel have endured relentless bombardments and evacuation orders, triggering a massive humanitarian crisis. Yusuf Raghi, Lebanon's Minister of Foreign Affairs, spoke with Archbishop Paul Richard Gallagher, Vatican Secretary for Relations with the States and International Organizations, by phone, which was confirmed by the Director of the Holy See Press Office, Matteo Brini. Raghi posted on X that the two men exchanged views on the latest developments in Lebanon and on difficult situation facing the border villages in the south. The Public Accounts Committee (PAC) has commended the Nico asset managers for withdrawing from a transaction linked to the purchase of Amaris Hotel after determining that the deal was not viable. Speaking yesterday after appearing before the committee in Lilongwe, PAC chairperson Baba Steve Malondela said the committee is encouraged by the professional input it is receiving from the institutions involved in the matter as it continues its inquiry. Malondela said Nico demonstrated courage by withdrawing from the deal and formally informing the Public Service Pension Trust Fund that it would not proceed with any transaction linked to the hotel after realizing it was not financially viable. Meanwhile, Acting Director General of the Anti-Corruption Bureau (SCB), Gabriel Chambezi, has announced that the Bureau will reopen investigations into the hotel transaction following new information that emerged during PAC hearings. Chambezi said the Bureau will also freeze the accounts where the purchase funds were dropped in order to preserve the money while investigations are ongoing. The Consumers Association of Malawi Kama has urged water authorities to diligently balance their operational needs with consumer protection amid proposal to increase water tariffs. Water boards in the country are lobbying various stakeholders, including Parliament, to approve their proposals to hike water tariffs, citing higher operation costs. They say the current charges do not reflect the rising cost of producing and supplying water across the country. Reacting to the proposal, Kama Executive Director John Capito said while the association understands the financial challenges facing water boards, any tariff adjustments must take into account the economic hardships many Malawians are currently experiencing. The Public-Private Partnership Commission (PPC) has appealed to the government through parliamentary cluster on commissions, statutory authorities and public appointments to increase its funding in 2026-2027 national budget to enable the Commission effectively implement key national development projects. Speaking when the Commission appeared before the Parliament yesterday in Lilongwe, PPPC Chief Executive Officer Patrick Abambe said the current allocation is not sufficient to support the scales of projects the Commission is mandated to oversee. Kabambe said the Commission has lined up several strategic public-private partnership projects that require adequate financial resources to move forward, and he noted that the increased funding will strengthen project preparations, attract credible private investors, and ensure efficient implementation. Malawi yesterday joined the rest of the world in commemorating World Kidney Day 2026 with the Malawi Health Equity Network Mehen and the Kidney Foundation of Malawi calling for a greater public awareness and improved access to kidney care services. In an interview with the Luntha, Mehen Executive Director Joe Jobe said the day observed under the theme Kidney Health for All, caring for people, protecting the planet, highlighting the urgent need to promote kidney health, expand access to care and strengthen public awareness about kidney disease, often described as a silent killer. Now, in sports news, the Southern Region Football Association Committee has partnered microfinance company Finca to become their new regional Premier League sponsors to the tune of 100 million kwacha. Speaking during an unveiling ceremony held at Impila Village in Chuembe in Luntha, Finca Chief Commercial Officer Mada Jonas said they decided to partner Southern Region Football Association as football unites people from all walks of life regardless of the differences. He said the partnership covers football and national development elements. Meanwhile, Southern Region Football Committee Chairperson Dailes Kachala said the partnership will change the face of football in the region. Still in sports, the Malawi Professional Boxing Control Board says it would not allow boxers to participate in boxing bouts either in Malawi or abroad if they decide to leave the association. Speaking during the press conference held in Lilongwe yesterday, President of the Malawi Professional Boxing Control Board, Lozo Zimba, said the door remains open for any boxer wishing to leave the association, but those who decide to do so will not be allowed to return. The remarks came following the recent establishment of a boxing league by another body also promoting the sport, which is the Boxing Federation of Malawi. And that concludes our news updates right here on Luntha Television. And this has been Pat Reporter. Good morning.